Well, welcome back everyone. Today is kind of a special video. If you've been following along for about the past year, you probably remember this video here whenever we broke ground on our wheat field. After doing a little bit of digging, I was able to find this was probably last farmed sometime in the 30s. And this is kind of where the whole adventure started. And this plowing took place on July 4th of 2025. And here we are, July 4th of 2026, and we finally got to see a full year of progress and a lot of hard work pay off. So starting off, we broke ground, disced the field all down, and got everything nice and smooth. And then it was time to plant. Which is where y'all got to meet a tractor that's been in the family since it was new, purchased in 1941 by my great-grandfather. And to say it was something special, to get to use it, is a whole... words can't even describe how amazing it was to be able to do this. And then we waited for a little bit of rain, a little bit more time, and before you know it, we were binding the wheat. This took place just about 4 weeks ago, about a month ago. And once again, got to use the H. John Deere. And if you notice, it has a set of cultivators on it, which you can see right there in the background was our corn patch. With the wheat all shocked, it was time to fire up the steam engine and get it ready to thrash. So sit back and enjoy our harvest day. We had a lot of rain that was scheduled just before our thrashing day, so we went ahead and took all the shocks out of the field, loaded them onto a trailer, and put them down in a barn, which is why you're seeing them coming in all loaded on a trailer. So I didn't get any filming of that because there really wasn't enough help to be able to get everything loaded for me to be able to do that and film, but maybe in a future video I might get some of that happening. With pressure on the gauge, it was time to start getting everything staged and get it ready to thrash. With right at 2 inches of rain coming in the night before, the field was extremely muddy, so we had to use the Fordson, which was a little bit lighter than the steam engine, to stage everything up, because the steam engine would have just sunk and got stuck. And that's just a nightmare we didn't want to have to deal with. Little by little, the help arrived, and before you knew it, we were thrashing. And after right at about 2 hours of thrashing, we were done, and it was time to have our harvest dinner. Well, that's going to about do it for today's video. For those that were wondering, our 1 acre wheat field made roughly 7 bushels that we thrashed. Now, the one lap that I did on the outside of the field that we didn't bind, that I did with the combine, made right at about a bushel. So a bushel did get wasted. I dumped it. I didn't have any place to put it at the time. But so realistically, the field made about 8 bushels, which isn't great by today's standard at all. That would have a real farmer would have lost a lot of money right there, and probably would have just plowed it all under. But hey, this was our first year. This was 100% for fun. Just being able to have some friends out and do an old time thrashing day. You know, there's some people that haven't seen this done since the 50s, and had some neighbors that come out just and actually said that they never dreamed that they would see thrashing done in person again. So that was kind of special. You know, just it was, everyone had a great time, and maybe we'll do this every year. You know, we're still on the fence if we want to do this every year or every other year. So I don't know yet. We'll see. But you know, it's just a lot of fun. You know, I learned a lot throughout this past year. What to do, what not to do, how can I do it better for next year, and that's the goal. That's the plan. Just weather cooperating, which that's farming for you. So, as always, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for watching. God bless each and every one of you, and we'll see you all in the next one.